Hey Spartan, Miss Hester here, but I'm not here. So I made this educational video to help. Okay, today is multi-step operations with decimals and fractions. It is a lot. So we're going to go through all of these questions together, and they're similar to the review, and then you're going to get your review and work on that. And I will see you on Thursday. We'll do the RA, and then your test is on the 8th. So that gives you plenty of time to get your review done before the 7th when we go over it. Okay, here we go. Multi-step operations. It says 90 boys came to tryouts for 2 football teams at Cypress Middle School. Now, I love it when they try to hide the number in a word. So it's 90 boys. 1/3 of the boys made the blue team. So that's 1/3 of 90. So basically it's saying take 90 and divide it by 3. So that gives me 30 boys made the blue team. Okay, the next was for the red team. 2/5 of the boys made the red team. So if I take 90, I would have to times it by 2 and divide it by 5. So it'd be like this, 90 over 1 times 2 and then divide it by 5. That gives me 2/5. Or you could use a decimal, but this is way faster. So what that's going to give me, top times the top, 180, bottom times the bottom, 5. So 180 divided by 5. 5 fits into 18 3 times. That's 15. I got 3 left over, so now I have 30. 5 fits into the 30 6 times. So 36 made the red team. Next up is cross country. And it says, of the boys who did not make a football team, half, that's kind of important right there, half decided to join the cross-country team. But I got to figure out of how many did not make the football team. So what I do is I take all 90, minus the 30 that made the blue team, and then minus the 36 that made the red team, and what's left is what's left. 90 minus 30, that gives me 60. Minus another 30 is 30. And 30 minus 6, well, that gives me 24. Now, if 24 did not make either football team, half of that did cross country. So take 24 divided by 2, and that equals 12. So cross country was 12. See, it's a lot, but we can do it. Just got to break it into its parts. Okay, number 2. Let me scroll this up a little. Abe had $12 to buy some clothing. He spent $6.90 on a t-shirt. Then he used the rest of his money to buy 2 identical pairs of socks. How much did he pay for 1 pair of socks? Okay, so we're going to take our $12. That's what he started with. Minus the shirt. So minus $6.90, and that tells us what he spent on socks. Let's see, borrow from the 2, it becomes a 1. Oh, wait, making that a 10. I only need that to stay a 10. Sorry about that. 10 minus 9 is 1. 11 minus 6 is 5. So $5.10 on the socks. Okay, now he bought 2 pairs of socks. They want to know how much it is for 1 pair of socks. So I'm going to take my $5.10, divide it among the 2, and I get 2. 1 left, bring down my 1, 2 fits into 11 5 times. Okay, so that gives me 10. I got 1 left, I'm running out of room. 10 again, all right, so another 5. So it looks like on 1 pair of socks, he spent $2.55. All right, number 3. A canister of mixed nuts contains 3 ounces of pecans, 6 3/8 ounces of cashews, 5 2/3 ounces of almonds. What's the total weight of 2 canisters? Threw that in there. So this is a canister, so we're looking at 1 canister has all these items, and then they want 2, so I'm going to have to double it. All right, so first what we're going to do is we're going to add the pecans, 3, plus the cashews, 6 3/8, gives me 9 3/8, plus the almonds, 5 2/3. All right, 2/3 won't let me change it to decimal, so I'm just going to find a common denominator of 8 and 3 8, 16, 24. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 8 is 24. So 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, I'm just going to worry about the fractions right now. I'm going to add those together, and that gives me 25 over 24, which is improper. Ew. Make that into a mix. 24 fits into 25 one time, and I got 1/24 left over. All right, now I'm going to put in the whole numbers. We had 3 plus 6, that's 9, plus 5, that's 14. Oh, I'm out of ink. Let me try another color. Let's try orange. A little bit better. 14 plus the 1 and 1/24. That will give me 15 and 1/24. Answer, there it is, A. 15 and 1/24. So it's multi-step. We're not just doing one thing. We got to do several things, especially on number 4. Let's go down to 4. Members of the chess club held a bake sale to raise money. Cupcakes and cookies were sold. Cupcakes were sold for $1 each, and cookies were sold for 50 cents each. The members sold a total of 288 items. So that's cupcakes and cookies. I don't know how much was each. Of the items sold, 2/3 were the cupcakes and the remaining were the cookies. Okay, here's our clue. 2/3 out of the 288 items. So that means I got to take 288 over 1, times it by 2, then divide it by 3. You could cross-reduce this, because if you add 8 plus 8, that's 16, plus 2 more is 18, and 18 can be divided by 3, so can 288. But it's just as fast to go ahead and multiply it. 288 times 2, excuse me, 16, 17, 5. I get 576, and 1 times 3 is 3. And then I'm going to go ahead and take 576 divided by 3. Sorry, I lost my number. All right, let's try the red. 3 fits into 5 one time, and I have 2 left over. Now I have 27. 3 fits into 27 9 times, and I got nothing left over. Now I have a 6. 3 fits into 6 2 times. So for the cupcakes, there were 192 sold at $1 each. That's going to be $192. Okay, so let's go to the cookies. Now there were 288 items. 192 were the cupcakes. If we're trying to find out how much money did the chess club members raise from the cookies, I'm going to have to find out what was the number of cookies. So let's subtract 192 away from the 288. 8 minus 2 is 6. Borrow. 18 minus 9 is 9. So we had 96 cookies. Now 96 cookies at 50 cents each. There's 2 ways I can figure out how much the money that is. I can take 96 divided by 2. That gives me 4 with 1 left over, 16. That gives me 48. Or I could take the 96 cookies times 50 cents, which is a 0.5. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 45 plus 3, 48. Ignored 1 decimal, put it back. $48, whichever way you want to do it. Answer choice C. Okay, to the back. Whoa, look what happened to my copy. Eek. Let me get another one. Flip. Ah, that's much better. Okay. Line it up here. Mrs. Weaver has 25 students in her class. She decides to buy pizza for her class. I want to do that. Each pizza is cut into 4 equal slices. So imagine pizza. I've never seen it cut into 4 equal slices, but I guess it could be if you asked. Each student will receive 1/4 of a pizza. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 students per pizza. Now she's got 25 students. Okay, so if there are 4 students get a pizza, if I do 4 times 6, that only gives me 24 slices for 24 students. So we're going to have to add 1 more pizza to get 7 pizzas. All right, which of the 3 statements is true about this situation? Mrs. Weaver will have 3/4 of a pizza left over. Well, that could be true. If you've got 25 students and each student gets a slice, that's going to be, how did I do that? Oh yeah, divided by 4 slices per pizza. That gives me 6 1/4 pizzas are needed, because remember we needed 1 more slice. So we needed 6 and then 1 more quarter. So we had to buy 7 pizzas. Would I have 3/4 left over if everybody got the same amount and nobody got extra? Yes. A is good. Mrs. Weaver will need to buy 7 pizzas. Yes, that is good. Mrs. Weaver will need to buy 6 pizzas. All right, which one of you doesn't want a slice? That's not fair. There will be 100 slices of pizza available. What? There will be 28 slices of pizza available. Well, if I buy, or Mrs. Weaver, not me, buy 7 pizzas at 4 slices apiece, yes, that would be 28 slices. Ta-da! See, it's a lot, but it's not hard. Just break it down into its little parts. Number 6. The math club has 24 members. Each member has to pay monthly dues of $11.70. On the first of the month, 10 members paid their dues. The remaining members paid their dues on the 15th. How much money was collected on the 15th? So I don't need these 10 members, I need the ones that paid on the 15th. But I do need the 10 members to find out how many were left to pay. So out of 24 members, 10 have already paid, leaving 14 left that paid on the 15th. Okay, so 14 members paid their dues. And then they each paid $11.70. Hey, I want to make a math club where you pay me. That'd be great. So take $11.70 times each of the 14 students. Here we go. 4 times 0 is 0. 7 times 4 is 28. Carry the 2. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 2 more is 6. 1 times 4 is 4. All right, next line. Scratch. Lay an egg. Bakak. 1 times 0. 1 times 7. 1 times 1. 1 times 1. Add those together. I get a 0 and 8. That's 13, 4, 5, 6. 16380. We ignored 2 decimal places. Must put 2 decimal places back. $163.80. Rock and roll. All right, last one. Abby's mother is making treat bags for 30 students in Abby's class. Okay, 30 students. Probably need that. She went to a discount store and purchased the supplies she needs for the treat bags. The sale price are listed below. Paper bags, 5 for $1. That's a good deal. Candy bars, 10 for 50 cents. How old are these candy bars? Oh, you might be careful with that. That's really, really cheap. Whistles are 3 for 75 cents. She puts 1 candy bar and 1 whistle into each paper bag. Which 3 statements are true about the situation? Well, if we have 30 students and 5 paper bags cost $1, she's going to have to times that by 6 to get to 30. 10 candy bars for 50 cents, she's going to have to times that by 3 to get to 30. And then 3 whistles for 75 cents, we're going to have to times that by 10 to get to 30 students. All right. The cost of 30 candy bars is $15. No, it's not. 50 cents times 3, that's $1.50. So A is out. You need that decimal. The combined cost of candy bars and a whistle is $9. Okay, whistles, 75 cents times 10, that would be $7.50. Plus $1.50, does that equal $9? $8.59. Yes, it does. B is a good one. The cost of 30 whistles is $2.25. Nope. You just said it was $7.50. Pause.
Good afternoon, Spartans. It is time.
And resume. Hopefully I can get this done before the buses get dismissed. Okay. We're on D. The total cost of all paper bags, candy bars, and whistles is $67.50. Okay, hold on. The paper bags, $1. We need 6 sets of them. That would be $6 plus $9. That is not $67.50. Oh no. The cost of 30 paper bags is $6. That's a good one. And the cost of 30 whistles is greater than the cost of 30 candy bars. Yes, so I'm thinking these candy bars are a little sketchy. All right, we did it. Now you're going to work on your review, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.